Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and I've got to say, it is always super depressing to watch that bedrock sky load and blot out the beautiful sun and the beautiful clouds that I will never really live to see as long as I remain down here in this nightmare realm. This is a map made by that fella Vechs, and I just died. So I'm kind of tempted to go and see if I can get my corpse, but in the process, I might want to bring a few extra blocks with me, just to kind of, well, get a sense of what's going on, or not get a sense of what's going on. I'll bring some gravel with me so I can just kind of build myself a little protective wall around the area that had the problem, which was there's like this nether gate way the heck out this way, and I died there. And that would be the beginning of a very sad story, or the end of a very sad story. But it's actually the middle of this one, because I already told you about the sky, and I haven't gotten to whatever happens next. So I hope you enjoy that. I kind of feel like maybe I should bring at least a basic sword. I'm kind of worried that this might be a suicide mission, though, because recovering corpses is tough work in Minecraft, especially when they're near skeleton spawners, because the arrows can be all manner of obnoxious. But anyway, let's see here. I'm gonna go this way. And everything looks so much nicer during the day, even though there's that bedrock sky including all light. Just the ribbons, I mean, they look really pretty at night when they're all glowing like little stars or whatever with the flames. But, I mean, during the day, it's just so comforting to be able to see a blue sky on the horizon. But anyway, so we are heading like all the way up and around. I think it's that one right there. And so I'm wary to cut the video because at any time I might fall to my death in a hilarious way. But it's so hard to say. Okay, so we're getting to the crossover point there. There's that little castle thing. I still need to try and capture that. But oh, I thought there was a bridge out to that, and apparently it comes from that direction. Oh, so this connects down to the nether portal there. Okay, well that's good to know, but what we're going to do is we're going to use gravel, and we're going to drop that down, and hopefully surround the portal in such a way that all the skeletons don't get me, and I can get my stuff back. So let's see how that goes. Probably poorly, but... Whoa! How did that Enderman get there? Okay, okay, we're gonna just keep going. Apparently it's darker over here than I realized, and I probably need to light it up better. So, let's be on the lookout for any other creatures that might... Is it possible he spawned in the sky? He could have fallen off the top of that thing. Oh my goodness, that thing is... That's a ginormous disc from which monsters might fall upon me. I dread it. Fully. Like, look at that! That's a huge shelf to have to light up. That must be like 800 blocks across. That's like 800 meters for them of you that use the metric system. But, okay. Luckily, this wasn't too far a run, and so my object's probably not despawned quite yet. I think I died somewhere out on that edge. And, okay, so I can clearly see the spawner. We got some light directly near it, so that's going to mean that any creatures that do spawn are going to spawn down in that part. I'm going to want to be higher up to prevent the spawner from activating. Whoa, okay. So, spawner active? No. Oh, there's another spawner there. Where did I lose all my stuff? Okay, maybe it all despawned already. Well, that is indeed a great tragedy. Well, one thing we can do, though, is we can go ahead and start building our little, like, protective wall here. Are there going to be spawners on this side, too? Okay, there don't seem to be. We're just... Whoa, there's a skeleton already. So, we are just going to build ourselves a nice protective wall here on this side of the portal. So that way any of these rambling skeleton folks don't die. Or, no, they do. They don't shoot us. Okay, so now we're just going to place blocks here and here. And we are going to explore the nether. This is our first jaunt into the nether. Okay. And I'm already taking damage. And there's probably spawners throughout here. This is just a bizarre little area. I didn't bring any torches with me because I wasn't sure if I was going to live this long. Let's see what these signs say. Howdy, Joe. Now you can join in the fun of version 1.1. Enjoy. Your pal, Vechs. Oh, well, thank you, Vechs. I'm pretty excited about being able to join the fun. Let's see what this sign up here says. Area, false harvest. There's no wool here. You may find other items. Oh, wow. Tons of zombie pigmen, plenty of lapis lazuli. Let's just scout this out a little bit. Like I said, I didn't bring any light. Wow, this is huge. Look at how massive this is. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is huge. Huh. What's that out there? Okay, I've got to say, this Bezier pattern that is being formed by the tile here is just greatly disturbing. Well, I guess I could continue to reconnoiter this area without having any real tools. Was there any wood anywhere? A little bit of sand right there. I saw the lapis back that way. Here's a chest that might be a trap. Is it a trap? It's hard to tell. Looks like it's not. I guess it's a little bit safer to break the obsidian than to try and break the chest. So I guess I'll just do that. In the meantime, what I should probably do is recite some sort of work that's in the public domain, like perhaps an epic poem by Homer in the original Greek, because that's about how long it'll take to break this block. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, Homer used to get invited to dinners and stuff like that, and because they didn't have television yet, they would have him tell a chapter of one of his great stories, like the Iliad or the Odyssey. And if a pigman runs in front of me right now, gets hit with the sword, kills me, and ruins my chance of breaking this block, I will be super mad also. Okay. Dang it, Vechs! A single stick. Okay, thank you. Well, on the plus side, we can use that toward building a torch if we get a way to harvest stone. There's probably not going to be any wood in here, other than them 2 signs Vechs left, which of course are not harvestable. This area is huge, though. Look at this. Okay, wait. That's the same chest. I just broke the thing over. Let's, because there don't seem to be any creature spawners in here. Let's see, we got some soul sand up there. This is actually one of the most peaceful areas, that I've seen in this map, which is kind of surprising. I'm kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop. Okay, here's a thing. You can easily fall to your death because that gravel falls out from under you. What's that up there? Is that just well-lit brick? I'm also wondering if that stone down there is like full of them crab baby things and is just waiting to, you know, kill us. So, I figure for this expedition, we'll go as long as we can before we starve to death. Try and get as good a mental map of this area as possible. Yeah, so this is definitely more of this brickstone stuff. Okay, wow, and then that's quite the ways down. Is that glowstone or is that gold blocks? Because that appears to me to be gold blocks, and I think that those gold blocks might be, you know, usable to craft a, what do you call it? Victory monument piece. Victory block. So, let's see. Anything up here of interest? So Vechs seems to have given this area pretty clearly defined boundaries, so we don't wander into the regular Nether, which is fine. Well, I figure I got this gravel, so I'm gonna go and gravel it. We got some coal down there. I just reached out toward my monitor and pointed at it, which is not an ideal way to make a web series. I'll tell you that right now. So starvation is still approaching. I guess if I was really desperate, I could try killing the pigman and harvesting their meat in order to postpone death. But really, that's just actually probably going to speed death. But I figure if I at least go check out what that little island thing is out there before I die, then I will have accomplished something. Okay, I can no longer run on account of my hunger. My dark hunger. What's that up there? That seems to be a little different. Is that more redstone? Or, well... Oh, this is sand here. I mean, that's cool. That's not gold. It's nice, though, I guess. Having more sand, so I can always make more, what do you call it? Glass later. Oh, I forgot ghasts spawn in the Nether. I was like, it's so nice being able to hang out where there are no creatures spawning. I clearly forgot how this works. Okay, so that seems to be all bedrock there. And I've got to say, this is an interesting little place. I like that there's a floor. Unlike everything else in this map, I can just walk around. Hoping it's not too poorly lit for y'all. But, I mean, I got a little bit of, what do you call it? Brightness increased set. I also appreciate vechs telling us that there was not, in fact, wool here. Only resources. Man, there's enough brick in here, like, I could build quite the fortress. Which I'm very tempted to do now. Huh. Oh, wow. I thought this was going to be one of the walls of this place, but it just goes on forever. Like, that seems to extend quite the ways. No, it doesn't. It runs directly into a bedrock wall. Where's that? Yeah, is that a wall? Let's find out. Got nothing else to do except starve to death because, you know, if I come out the other side, whoa! Gassed. That was weird. It kind of jumped a lot there. So, soul sand, more soul sand. Nothing in here can be broken by that as far as I can tell, so it's not like I'm risking ruining resources. Dang it, Ghast. Go away. I'm trying to do things here. Let me starve to death in peace. Why is it so jumpy all of a sudden? Is something going on maybe that vechs is doing like inside of these structures and I just can't detect it? Oh, I know what it is. It's generating chunks on the outside here. One thing that makes recording these maps a lot easier is I very rarely have to generate new chunks because vechs provides them. But because I'm at the boundary here, what it's starting to do is generate chunks outside of the boundary. So, there's your fun little science tip from the guy that's about to starve to death. Speaking of starving to death, oh, well, actually I might starve to death before I can share this relevant tidbit. I just got done watching the Miracle Day series that Torchwood did, and the food problem is particularly interesting. Essentially, the premise of the show there is that you don't die, you just feel miserable, but like life continues. And that would make starvation particularly depressing because it would literally just, you would get weaker and weaker and then live forever in an incredibly weakened state. Like, that just sounds horrible to me. Well, dang it, Ghast! So, while I am, unhappy a little bit about the fact that I'm probably going to die soon due to starvation, it does seem better than the alternative, which is living forever despite salvation. Dang it! Whoa, don't want to hit the pig man. So that might persist when I return. Dang it, Ghast! I'm trying to die peacefully here. Well, okay, so as far as I can tell, this place mostly has glowstone, lots of brick, a little bit of redstone, some lapis, some coal, but nothing in such plentiful abundance other than the stone as to drastically impact my plans for the map. And the only way that the stone really impacts my plans is it means that I can make a really awesome fortress castle somewhere, and I think that I will do that. Wait, do I not actually starve to death? Am I in the Torchwood situation? Am I just going to be miserable here, running out of resources? No, probably not. I'm probably just going to get killed by a ghast. I was really hoping I could find some gold in here, because that would be a block which I do not have. Anyway, well, that was my expedition into the Nether. Until next time, y'all, this has been Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring. Look, I'm starting to get trees. And I'm jumping around. And I'm going to put some brick on top of that, baby. I'm calling that a baby because it's like a child. It's very fragile. It's not being used in the way that people usually use it to, like, refer to women or in a demeaning way. So, it's more like, oh, look at the baby wool tank. It's gonna be a fleecy box like an adult someday. Or something. But yeah, keep adventuring. Look, ma, no hands. Hands again.